graphic, which is ironic because
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk, not to switch it off the story, but Charlie Kirk's every video of that shooting is off. But when you have something like this, it's just still, playing. But in any event, what the fuck is up with this damn controller? To the self-defense issue.
Mm-hmm.
So from the limited amount of information that I have and from your briefing on what you said occurred, I don't see how if it was a fight, if these two girls fought, and even if Romeca was getting the best of that lady, when it comes to self-defense, like you have to show, it has to be a reasonable ground to believe that your life is in danger to use lethal force. You can't just, because somebody is threatening you or somebody is punching on you, you can just blow their brains out. It don't work that way. You actually have to show that you believe that your life was in danger or you was going to suffer serious physical harm. Now, certain factors that they consider is like, body size. So, for example, I'm a tall guy, like, right. So if you 6'3" and you fighting somebody that's 5'4", that's a big difference in height and weight and all of that other stuff. So you would consider that. Depending upon the position, if a person is beating you down to bloody pulp, and you've submitted, hey, no more, no more, then perhaps a person can say, or at least a court will find that you've demonstrated reasonable belief that you had a reasonable belief that your life was in danger or you're going to suffer some serious physical injuries. But if it's just a mere fisticuff and then the boyfriend broke it up and it was a fisticuff within a few seconds, and then this girl, Holly, whatever her last name is, find a gun and start blasting, I don't see how that's self-defense. I don't see that. Again, I'm ignorant to a lot of the facts, like what subsequently happened, because I remember, at least I vaguely recall, the girl that did the shooting being pointed out by, I think, the camera woman, and they arrested her at the on scene. Yeah. I don't know how she got off. I don't know how she got away. I was under the impression that the girl tried to hit them with the car, something like that. I don't know. My facts was all over the place. It kind of blurred. The story was blurred. But just from a fight, even cases that I've represented, even cases where we raise a self-defense claim, like I never had a woman self-defense claim.
Would that matter if she had her baby in the car?
Oh, that don't matter. None of the stuff that we would like when I say we public, because you guys like the spice of a story. When you look at law, the fact is, what is a reasonable person to believe at that moment? So you having kids watching you is completely irrelevant. It's what is happening to you at that moment, and do you possess is there a reasonable cause to believe that you're going to die or suffer serious physical injuries that could lead to death, right? Not just I'm going to get a busted lip, or I'm going to be embarrassed, or some vague fear of something else. That's, and again, like, as you said, it doesn't matter if a baby's in a car. It would matter if there was a reasonable conclusion or deduction that your baby would be harmed. Not some jealous rage, not some I don't like her, so I don't want her around my kid. It has to be you see this lady going after your baby. Like it's a reasonable belief that she's going to perpetrate a crime against your baby, not your car, because you can't you can't use deadly force on property. It has to be on a person or on behalf of a person. So you have to have reasonable belief that this girl, Romeca, was going after her baby to cause harm. And it was clear like death harm, not you're going to take my baby. It's a lot of factors that come into play. So for her to just get released right after arrest, I don't see how it was just a fight. It to me, it would have had to be much, much more. And then while I was listening to your thing, where whomever that was talking said there was video of a fight, I definitely started looking for the fight because I would have to see, how this lady was released.
Yeah, it's